All right, hopefully topic 10 is going well for you. Number 1, you're asked to find angle EAG. Well, you're given that arc G is 90 and the angle would equal its arc. Number 2, for arc BD, it equals its central angle BAD, which we were given as 90. If you want an angle congruent to BAC, notice this chord was given equal to this chord. Therefore, these two central angles would be equal. Angle EAF or FAE is the same thing. Segments congruent to BD. Well, BD would be congruent to EG. Okay, and let's see, number 5, you're asked to find JM. Well, because of these distances are the same, it equals KL. 15 and 15 is 30. NM, that is our radius of the circle. Since these are 15 and 8, you can do Pythagorean theorem. And when you get that worked out, you should get 17. Be sure to enter that in the calculator if your answer does not agree with mine. Number 7, PR would be equal to PQ because of these distances being the same. Double the 24 and you get 48. SQ is a radius, same kind of example questions as 5 and 6. So you're going to do 7 squared plus 24 squared equals the radius squared. You'll end up with a radius of 25. All right, number 9, you probably want to sketch your own circle with a 22 centimeter chord, 60 centimeters from the center, and you're looking for the radius. Realizing that this will make a 90-degree angle, bisecting this to equal 11. 11 squared plus 60 squared equals the radius squared, and you should get a 61. If you're having any questions with Pythagorean theorem, please let me know. Number 10, you have a circle with a diameter of 170, and it's got two chords that are each 26. You want to know the distance to the center. Remember that will make a 90-degree angle, and it will bisect this, making this 13. If the diameter is 170, what would the radius be? Well, you want to divide that. 170 divided by 2, and that gives you a radius of 85. And all the radii, regardless of where they are going to be 85. And you're looking for this distance. So the distance squared plus 13 squared equals the radius squared. You're going to do your subtracting and your square rooting, and you should get 84. Okay. Number 11, you've got a chord 16 units from the center. You've got a radius that's 20. You can use Pythagorean theorem to figure out this and then double it for the chord. You'll end up with this portion being 12. The chord would be 24. The next one's the same thing. It's just giving you a few more words. You have a wheel with a diameter of 25 inches in a puddle of water that's right here, 8.1 inches deep. Well, think about it for a second. If the diameter is 25, what will the radius be? Did you say 12 and a half? Okay, think about whatever that would be. That would be from the center to the edge, no matter where they are. So it would also be here. So think about what this portion would be. Just do a simple subtraction, 12.5 Subtract out the 8.1 that you currently have. And this little wiggly portion is 4.4. Now, they're wanting the whole width, AB. Well, if we could just figure out this portion, we could just simply double it. Well, we just talked about the fact that all the radii are the same, so this is going to be 12.5 as well. X squared plus 4.4 squared equals 12.5 squared. Now, that's not going to give you the answer, but go ahead and figure it out. It's 11.7. Are you remembering how to do that? You're going to do a square root of 12.5 squared subtract 4.4 squared. Okay, now that's not the answer. Recall that's this yellow portion. You need to double it to get the whole AB, and that's 23.4. Okay. A radius and a tangent will make a 90-degree angle. So this is, once again, a Pythagorean theorem problem. What would we have done without Pythagoras inventing this? You'll end up with this portion, this radius, to be 6.46. Now that's not the answer. Oh, I'm wrong. Sorry. It's not the radius. It's the whole thing. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So let me just change that to a C to avoid any confusion. So I'm done. Wow, that was easy. Now, if they ever wanted just this portion, you would subtract the 2.4 from that answer, which is what I thought we were doing. All right, remember, these are touching in one place, making these tangents, and these segments are going to be the same length. So these are both 2, 5, 4, and 3. So my sides are 5, 7, 9, and 7. You're going to get a sum of 28. Okay. Moving on. Arc EF, arc length. That's a portion of the circumference. So you're going to take the degrees out of 360. Circumference is pi times diameter. Make sure you're doubling the radius. And that should give you 34.02 if you enter it in correctly. Now, the area of the sector bounded by EF, that's the sector here, is still a portion, 130 out of 360, of the area, which is pi times the radius squared. And that should give you 255.13. All right, go ahead and do the homework check. Next week we'll start off super easy. We're going to review these first 3 sections and then have a quiz before we finish up topic 10. Have a great weekend.